Yeah, I don't think that's a proper in scale. If you wanted to know, now you know.
ShinRobjira.
Godzilla 1994 will be standing at over 6 inches tall. Little Godzilla, however, will be standing at slightly under 5 inches tall. Alright, let's check out the tag game. That's probably Godzilla 1994, more than likely. We're gonna have this lovely and very crisp looking image along with Godzilla 1994, Godzilla 94, Godzilla 2024, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, Godzilla Store exclusive movie monster series in purple. I like that. Open that tag up and look at all this stuff I can't read. Sing it with me for the holiday. Since this is a Godzilla Store exclusive, we must double sleeve the tag so more people can question why I do this. Because I like it. Is it that hard to understand? And now for little... Oh, he's so cute. Ah, the tag's even cuter! So we're gonna get this adorable friggin' image on the front. 10 out of 10 there, Bandoozle. Little Godzilla, Godzilla 2024, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. Movie Monster Series in green. He's gonna have his little broccoli stalks shaping out the side of the tag over here. On the inside of the tag, it's more of the same, more or less. And since this isn't a Godzilla Store exclusive, we are just going to single sleeve him. There you go. If you must further question my methods, exclusives get the double sleeve, normal wide releases get the singular sleeve. Now, articulation. Arms can move back and forth just like that. And we'll get a swivulitation at the legs over here. Oh boy, they don't like moving. Bro, you guessed it. Same with this side. Same with this leg. Nothing at the tail, you can actually see the glue there, and nothing at the head. Solid star in terms of articulation, it's exactly what I expected. This pudgy little parfait will be around the same. Swivel at the arms, do be careful. Try and bend those arms out if you're going to be swiveling them. You don't want to scrape off the paint. Same for this leg. Oh god. Bandai, don't be doing me like NECA did, please. I don't need that kind of stress on my mind right now. Bandai China, numbers. Trademark and Toho Company Ltd. Nothing at the tail, nothing at the head. A solid star for little because, once more, it's exactly what I was expecting. And now some size comparisons before we get into what we're really all here for. Shokugan, Chibi movie, really old movie, Monster King series, HG, finger puppets. Lovely. Paint and detail. Godzilla 94. Let's go. First off, I'm just gonna hand out a solid star because this guy's eyes are friggin' fantastic. I didn't think they'd be able to do it, but they certainly did. Yellow on yellow with red rings and black pupils. Type extravagant, if you ask me. Yeah, he had a bit of an eye booger in there, so I had to coax it out of his ocular caverns. And get all of it, but I'll get all of it later. Teeth. Angular and yellow. Lovingly painted, I do think. Not seeing anything out of bounds. And the inside of his mouth is gonna be purple. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Purple. Look at that plump tongue in there. There's even some details on that. And some utterly lovely detailing on the roof of his mouth. Godzilla's claws will be painted the basic color you'd expect, as will his toes. Look at that. And now for those dorsal fins. Yes, they're all going to be painted, and I do believe this is a brand new dorsal fin plug we're seeing here. This doesn't look like the 91 plug reused, amongst other things, but they look great. I love the very bone white look with the black at the center. They're all mostly the same. A few of them have a couple of dings and dongs on them. But they will all move in quantity and quality right into the tail. They don't look as good as the ones on the back, but oh boy, yeah. Look at that. All the way to the tip of the tail. Clearly showing that Toho and Bandai likely have a Heisei bias. And I take issue with that. But anyway, this is the first time we've gotten a 1994 Godzilla in quite some time from Bandai. And even then, I believe this guy pretty much just stood in for 91, 92, 93, and 94. So, I could be wrong though. And there's a good chance that I am. I do think there was a different mold for 89 and 91, maybe. But yeah. Anyway, paint is simple but lovely. It's going to get a solid star. And detail-wise, I think this dude is just breathtaking. His shoulder blades seem a lot less prominent. The tits are a lot less titty-like. We'll see some remnants of a familiar design in there, but then you get this. Looking like he's got a six-pack of abs. They gave Godzilla abs, bro. I never noticed that before. Do gotta give my love and credits to that of the detail over here. Love how the scales look. And now moving into the legs, we're going to see this perforation, this separation, this thing over here on his thigh. It's something that wasn't present on the 91 figure, so yet again, not a retool. Detail is thick and jelly rollish. I dig it very much. God, just look at that. Bro, thick. Got some nice details on the ankle and the top of the foot. Nothing crazy going on the bottom of the feet, although there is a minor texturing under there, which is cool. The neck is going to see some new detailing versus the 1991 figure. Don't worry, we'll get into that. And then everything else is just the standard song and dance tree bark-esque looking skin detailings. It'll be like that from the tip of his head to the side of his tail, and the underside of his tail will be a bit more of what we're used to here. I don't mean to make it seem like I'm disinterested in the figure. I actually really love this figure a bunch, but yeah, there is a few samey-wamies about him. Solid star in terms of detailing, if I didn't already say it. So now, let's take a look at the 1991 Godzilla, which everybody thought this would be a retool of. And yeah, these two gentlemen couldn't be any more different from one another. The heads are completely different shapes. 94's got a longer neck than 91. His neck has that weird frilled detail along the sides. The eyes are a bit bigger, I think, on 94. The snout is a bit shorter. The arms, ironically enough, are the one thing that I thought they reused from the 91 figure, but they look freakishly longer. Longer and thinner on top of that, and the positioning of the fingers is actually quite different. Okay, I might have been capping on the positioning of the fingers. They look mostly the same, but those arms are definitely longer than 91's arms. Oh yeah, bro. No friggin' question. And now to further dispel the final thing a lot of people were kind of pointing at, yeah, those aren't the same tails. They're different. 94's got a bit more of an arcing up pose tail, while 94's is kind of lazier. You know, he's tired. I don't think I need to go on for much longer. I think it's a bit more obvious devil's in the details type stuff by now. But this is very much a different figure with, like, I'm pretty sure all different parts, save for maybe the tail, which, let's take a look at that next. Maybe not. Yeah, 84's tail, I don't know, it's a bit shorter. Oh, 84's tail is thicker than 94's tail. And 94's tail is longer. It's an all-new figure! Solid star! Huzzah! Don't get me wrong, even I thought this guy was probably going to be somewhat of a retool, but the closer I looked at it and the more that I talked with my friend Lily about it, yeah, this guy couldn't be any more different from 1991, so if you've been holding off on getting 94 simply because you thought it was a retool or something like that, now you know. You know a lot better. You know more than I did when I first saw it. And yeah, high friggin' recommend. This guy might be sneaking his way onto my favorite figures of the year list. It's just so simple, but it works. Little. Now, from what I remember of my vinyl Godzilla figure history, Little Godzilla first appeared in the Godzilla collection in 1994, and then in the HG series, and then never again. We almost had that Bandai America Little Godzilla figure that got canned. So in a way, this is Bandai's first Little Godzilla figure in a major vinyl figure line of theirs since 1994. Alright, so first up, this guy is friggin' adorable. Disgustingly adorable, even. He's just so cute. How can you hate him? He's got the big boo-boo eyes. He's got the thick friggin' eyebrows, whatever you want to talk. He's got a goofy little smile, pushed up nose, beautifully detailed little noggin with his ears poking up. It's almost like this thing was genetically designed to get women and children into the movie theaters to watch Godzilla films. Yeah, whoever sculpted this or whatever Bandai used to get this, they did a bang-up job. Tiny little teeth, all individually painted, some even sculpted, but that's more so on the bottom row of teeth. Gonna get a plump little tongue in there for good measure, and not too much in terms of detailings on the roof of his mouth. From there, Little Godzilla is much, much bigger than his name entails because the detailing, the paint, Sorry, I'm fighting a cold right now. My throat is killing me, and I'm talking too much. But the paint and the detail and just the overall size and display of the figure, it just works in, dare I say it, perfect way. Because I'll be honest, I really don't have anything to complain about. I like how they did his underbelly. I like how they did up his nails and toes. He's just so perfectly pudgy and adorable and huggable, and I can't help it. It's hard to hate this little guy. And yes, those dorsal broccoli stalks, as I called them at the beginning of the video, I think, will be fully painted all the way to the tip of the tail, just like his papa. And while very small, minute, and not perfectly painted at the very top of his head, but moving further down, I mean, the detailing going on here, I don't even know what to compare that to. It's almost like bubble bath growing out of his back. The little crevices in there, the almost fuzzy appearance as they meet his back with the green paint and everything. It actually looks like they painted his back green and then white. Because as you can see, he's more of a dark foresty green, but then you look at the top of his head and he's got more of a mint green look to him. So whatever they did there, why ever they did it, I kind of really dig it. And both sides of his dorsal broccoli stalks are going to look, for the most part, exactly the same, all the way to the tip of the tail. Bottom of the tail is going to have a lot more detail than his papa. I really am amazed that Bandai put so much love and attention into a wide release figure. And I really shouldn't be, because 91 was a wide release both times, and he looks great no matter what. God, I love the details of those big boo-boo eyes. They're just so huge. And the fact that you can actually see whites of his eyes all the way at the corners over there is quite crazy. You can kind of see them on the original suit, just a bit though. The knees, the toes, the tummy, the chest, the neck, the face. Oh my god. I have to give him a solid star in terms of paint and detail. I feel bad if I don't. Make no mistake though, I am very much impressed with this guy. I'm very much impressed with both of these figures. One, for both of them actually existing, because for a while, didn't think it was gonna happen. And two, I mean, one's an exclusive, one's a wide release. They both have that exclusive quality to them because they just look so damn good. Bandai went above and beyond for Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla's, what is it, 30th anniversary this year? Jesus. Is it 30? So it was 94, so 2004. 2014, 2024, yeah, 30 years, Jesus. And while I do very much appreciate the color renewal Space Godzilla released earlier this year in the summer, Bandai, Toho, it's his time. Give him his due diligence, please. But anyway, fam, that's enough out of me. I've been ShinRobjira. Do so hope you all enjoyed. Sorry if it felt like I was kind of breezing through this. I'm sick, and I don't know if I'm going to wake up sicker tomorrow. I think I hit pretty much every nail on the head with these things, and I really do very much appreciate them, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching my content. Thank you for watching this video, and when next we meet, I have no idea. Still waiting for my high of 2014 to show up. Social media. Good night, good morrow, wish me good health, or I'll die. You want that on your conscience?